Welcome to the Tucson Unified Eye and Face Protection Self-Paced Training Module. The information in this module was prepared by the TUSD Risk Management Department. In this training, we will cover regulations and standards, potential hazards, common eye injuries, engineering controls, protective measures, personal protective equipment, also known as PPE, limitations with PPE, and lastly, PPE wear and care. This training is in accordance with the OSHA General Industry Regulation 191.133, Eye and Face Protection. All eye and face protection PPE must meet the American National Standards Institute, otherwise known as ANSI, Standard 87.1. We will begin by talking about potential hazards that can cause an eye or face injury. These hazards include dust powders, fumes, and mist from grinding, chiseling, sanding, and spraying, toxic gases, vapors, and liquids, flying objects or particles from cutting, grinding, chiseling, sanding, and hammering, and also radiant energy sources such as welding and lasers. Other potential hazards include sparking metal particles from grinding electrical arcs and sparks, large objects such as swinging chains, cables, and ropes, tools that are thrown or fall, any sharp objects such as scissors, knives, and tools, and finally, eye hazards that can occur from walking or falling into obstructions. There are many common eye injuries. Eye burns often occur from chemicals or radiant energy penetrating defective welding helmets or cracked lenses. Some injuries can be caused by long-term exposure. Other common injuries include foreign objects that get into the eye and blunt trauma caused either by objects or falling into obstructions. Engineering protection controls are measures put in place for employee protection. These controls include barriers such as guards, screens, and shields that can be placed on tools or near work areas. Posted signs that alert everyone of possible risk of eye injury are also examples of engineering protection controls. Protective measures are in place to promote a healthy and safe environment for all employees. All PPE must be worn in accordance with manufacturer's instructions. Never use broken glasses, helmets, tools, or damaged equipment. All precaution warning signs must be read and followed. Do not participate in any type of horseplay in the workplace. Never throw objects at someone else. Keep all tools and sharp objects away from eyes. When handing a sharp object to another person, the sharp edge must always be away from the person receiving it. Maintain good housekeeping practices. Clean up all chemicals, dust, and debris to minimize exposure. A wide variety of safety equipment is available to prevent eye injuries. Protective eye and face equipment must comply with ANSI guidelines and be marked directly on the piece of equipment. Eye protection is a joint effort between the employer and the employee. Rules on use of eye protection apply to everyone: supervisors, management, visitors, even contractors and their employees, in accordance with OSHA standards. Each type of eye protection is designed to prevent a specific hazard and is selected for the specific hazards found on the job. Safety glasses are the most common form of eye protection. They are stronger than regular glasses, and some may have side shields and anti-glare protection. Safety glasses are available in prescription and non-prescription. Contact lenses are usually fine when worn with safety glasses, but they could be a problem in unexpected exposure situations involving fumes, mists, and dusts. Remember that personal eyeglasses are not a substitute for safety glasses. Full face protection is often required to guard against molten metal and chemical splashes. Face shields are available to fit over a hard hat or to wear directly on the head. A face shield should always be used with other eye protection, such as goggles or glasses. Goggles are very similar to safety glasses, but fit closer to the eyes. They can provide additional protection in hazardous situations involving liquid splashes, fumes, vapors, and dust. Some models can be worn over prescription glasses, and others are made with fabric eye cups to provide better ventilation. Welding helmets provide full face protection and contain an absorptive lens in order to filter the intense light emitted when welding. You must also wear other eye protection under the welding helmet. Follow manufacturer's instructions for welding helmet lens replacement guidelines. Welding helmets must be visually inspected prior to each use. A broken or defective lens could cause a severe injury or permanent blindness. One drawback to using any kind of personal protective equipment is that the wearer may be lulled into a false sense of security, rather than becoming even more alert to hazards. In addition, as the equipment ages, or if it is not properly maintained, it may lose some of its protective ability. Even well-designed eye protection may tend to somewhat restrict vision. This makes it very important that work areas are well lit and ventilated to allow you to see your work more clearly. Proper lighting and ventilation reduces eye strain and draws away small particles from potentially getting into your eyes. For personal eye protection to be effective, it must be comfortable and it must be worn properly. Wearing proper eye protection for specific jobs is important. You must understand the purpose and limitations of personal eye protection. It must not be removed, despite it feeling uncomfortable. Always wait until you are clear of any potential hazards before removing personal eye protection. Follow manufacturer's instructions when fitting for safety eyewear. Inspection and maintenance is critical. Continuous vision through dirty lenses causes strain and can also become an excuse for not wearing eye protection. Make sure to clean lenses with mild soap and water or with wipes specifically designed to clean the lenses. Do not use abrasive soap, rough paper, or cloth towels to clean the lenses. Pitted, cracked, scratched, or broken lenses reduce vision and need to be replaced immediately. Always store eye PPE in a cool and dry area. We have just reviewed regulations and standards, potential hazards, common eye injuries, engineering controls, protective measures, personal protective equipment, also known as PPE, limitations with PPE, and lastly, PPE wear and care. If you have any questions about the information presented in this training, please contact Risk Management by calling 520-225-6601 or emailing riskmanagement@tusd1.org. Congratulations! You have completed the video portion of this training module. Now, please head to topic number 2 and pass the quiz with an 80% or higher to receive credit for taking this course.